Hey, how you doing, AP Econ teachers? Let's talk about the new digital AP exam. You've already probably heard the AP Macro and AP Micro exam are going digital in 2025. So your students this year are taking a digital exam. But really, it's a hybrid. The multiple choice section will be digital. Students are going to answer all those questions on the computer. But for the free response section, the free response will be on the computer and students will write down their answers on a paper, which is great because we all know students have to draw out those graphs. I don't want students doing that digitally, at least not yet, unless they had a stylus or something. So I'm happy with what they're doing with the College Board. If you're freaking out about it, don't. You're going to be fine. The students are going to be fine. So today, let's spend a few minutes talking about assessment and aligning it to the new digital AP exam. The first one's the multiple choice section. I don't think you need to recreate some sort of digital atmosphere for your students to do that on the computer. I think it's okay to do it just like you always do if you do it in class with pen and paper. And even if I had an easy way for the students to do multiple choice questions digitally, I think I'd still rather do them in class with a piece of paper answering those questions because it makes it easier to do exam corrections the next day. If you've been to one of my workshops or online institutes, you know I am huge into doing exam corrections. I think it's the most important part of students learning, especially in this class. Students got to figure out what they missed and why they missed it, so don't skip that part when you're doing your exams. The point is, for most teachers, it's going to be easier and better to do multiple choice questions by hand in class like you've always done. So let's talk about the free response section. As you know, there's 3 free responses on the AP exam, and for my units, every single unit exam is going to have at least 2 free responses. And I think that's important. It's good for students to do multiple choice questions, but they are going to have to draw those graphs and explain concepts, so make sure to give some free responses whenever you give your unit exams. And throughout the unit, make sure students are practicing and at least seeing free responses as well. For example, you can put in a PowerPoint just like this. So a lot of times I'll put free responses like this in my PowerPoint so students can see what they look like. We can either talk about it as a class or have students do it individually, but it's always usually for practice, not for points. If I'm going to make it for points, I usually set up the free response so it looks something like this, where I take the PDF or the release free response from the College Board, cut out that question. Students will write their answers down on the bottom. Now, if I'm going to do this for points for their grade, I make sure to do it in class because if you send this home, students are just going to type out the first sentence and the answers all pop up online. And I like to use the release free responses from the College Board so students can see this is exactly what you have to do on the AP exam. But again, if you do it at home, students are going to cheat. Those are just for practice. What about the exam? That's when we should mimic the AP exam as much as possible. And that's why I put together this. This is a free response answer document that looks just like the one students are going to see on the AP exam. Instead of giving students a paper that has the free response and the answer below, give them all the free responses on one piece of paper and then have them fill out this answer document. Most importantly, on the very top, they have to identify if they're answering question 1, 2, or question 3, just like the AP exam. And to clarify, I wouldn't give the students 2 separate pieces of paper. I'd staple them together. The first page would have the free responses, but whatever students write on that doesn't actually get graded. To get graded, you got to write in the box in the answer document, just like the AP exam. If you like this idea and you want this document, I'm giving it out for free. Just follow the link in the description below. And if you like tips and strategies and ideas like this, make sure to sign up for my mailing list. Again, the link is in the description below. And if you haven't already seen it, take a look at my ultimate review packet. I give it to teachers for free so they can see if it's something they want to use in the classroom and get a bulk discount or something they can recommend to their students. But if you do get a bulk discount of the ultimate review packet, you also get my AP worksheets for free. They're amazing. There's a worksheet for every topic in the course. Now, if this video was helpful, be sure to like and leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching. Till next time.